Hey everyone, so we have a really exciting unboxing today from SpeedCubeShop.com, and in here is the new unreleased MGC 3x3. So very neat packaging, and this is really YJ's first attempt at a top tier, more professional and high-end speed cube. So let's just go ahead and see what this thing is all about. Popping off the cover, another layer of really awesome packaging, and we'll just lift this cover off. And there it is, the cube. And right off the bat, I noticed the rounded corners, and it's really refreshing to see them implement not squared off corners, because I just really think that causes a lot of chance for catching. So yeah, I definitely really love the implementation of the rounded corners. So let's just go ahead and see how this thing turns. Wow, that is very smooth. Really quiet too, wow. Right off the bat, it sort of reminds me of the Gans Air SM. It certainly feels a lot more substantial than the Air SM, but it's just that sort of soft, smooth feeling that is sort of reminiscent of the Air SM. It has a quiet sound to it, it's really buttery smooth, it glides super well. Yeah, certainly very similar in terms of the feeling to the Air SM, at least for me. The Gans Air SM, it feels like the magnets in here are a little bit stronger, which is why the MGC seems to glide a little bit better. And so this does have magnets in it. And so in terms of the actual magnetic strength, it definitely is noticeable, but it's certainly on the lighter side, which I really love. So in terms of the actual magnets they use, I really love whatever strength or grade they chose. It seems to suit this puzzle really well. And so the actual feeling, I can't really describe it in other terms aside from it feeling soft, smooth, and very quiet. It has a slight crispiness to it, but for the most part, it is very smooth, and it glides and flows super well. So, corner cutting, I'm not really sure if SpeedCubeShop set it up. I'm assuming not. And so the actual corner cutting, it cuts 45, but it does take a little bit more effort than I would with the other 3x3s. Reverse is very nice too. And so the actual tensions seem actually pretty loose, but I don't know, I'll have to see about the corner cutting, because right now it doesn't really do 45 that easily. I mean, you definitely don't need that much, but I just think comparing it to other 3x3s nowadays, it certainly doesn't have the easiest of corner cutting. So we'll just have to see how that works out when I do some actual solves. And we'll just go ahead and check out the mechanism here. Let's see if we can take a look at these pieces. So here is an edge. Very interesting design to it. Not really anything I've ever seen before. And you can't really tell super well because of the primary internals, but it has a very weird track design. It seems to have a lot of layers to it. And overall, it just has a very intricate design. So looking at the corners now, yeah, very interesting too. Nothing like I've ever seen before. So definitely a very original design to it. Yeah, the base is all hollowed out. But yeah, overall, just very innovative. Definitely nothing we've ever seen before. Alright, so cap off of the corner, and there are the magnets. So it doesn't seem like there are very distinct, or I guess obvious, slots for the magnets in it, so I'm not really sure if they freehand it or whatever. But yeah, definitely not any purposeful slots in there to put the magnets in. And so based on this capped design, I don't think they're gonna make any stickless versions with it. But the feeling is very smooth, so I don't think you should worry about, you know, stickless cubes being any smoother than the counterpart black or white ones. Oh, quick thing, let's just take a look at the size. I realized I forgot to do that. So Gans Air SM on the left. It seems like this is 56, 55-ish. I'm gonna go for 56. Looks very similar to the Gans Air SM, if not just a tiny smidgen smaller. But overall, it has a very very nice feeling to it. It surprisingly is a very nice speed cube from YJ. Yeah, YJ isn't really known to produce very overwhelmingly good speed cubes, but I can definitely see this becoming a lot of people's mains when this officially gets released. And so all there is to do now is to do some solves in it and just see how it is in an actual solving situation. Alright, so first few solves on this cube right out of the box were actually pretty good. I was able to get some pretty good times, and a lot of them consistent with the current times I get on my bulk power M. So definitely seems like a very promising cube, and there weren't really any extreme or major problems I had with it. There were just a few minor exceptions for certain solves where it felt just a little bit blocky because the corner cutting didn't really flow too well, but it's not that the corner cutting is bad. It definitely does do a very, very large amount of corner cutting. It's just that it takes a tiny bit more effort compared to other 3x3s nowadays. But I think considering the fact that this isn't set up yet to how I personally like it, it is definitely a really, really great cube out of the box, and it certainly holds a lot of potential in becoming my main. So I don't have any information as to the official release date or the exact pricing, but I'm gonna guess around the $20 price range since it is magnetic and it is aiming towards professional speed cubers. So definitely be on the lookout for this coming soon. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Thanks so much again to SpeedCubeShop for sending this over, and I'll see you guys in the next video.